Yeah, he looked good, but everything's walked through today too, so hopefully he would.
With Nick, does his brother's injury factor in at all? Maybe even in his mind.
I wouldn't think so. I think they're separate. Um, so what's
I
that
know,
word
I
like?
know that they're separate, but they have similar injuries now.
They do have similar injuries, but no, I don't think it affects it. I mean, you got to be smart with all that stuff. It's not bad enough to say he's out, but you got to be careful always with whoever has that, and obviously especially Nick.
Kyle, now that you've wrapped up the 3 practices here in West Virginia, where would you say the focus level of this team has been this week?
I think it's been real good. I mean, to come here, I think it was a tough stretch going into that Monday night game. To go across the country and then play Carolina a little on the short rest. So I think we were real tired on Monday and Tuesday. Took us a couple days. That's why we took a little easier on Wednesday. But you could see when we put the pads on our Thursday, our guys were fired up, ready to play, and I had to take them off halfway through practice just to settle them down a little bit.
Among the other appealing parts of being here is the lack of distractions on that list.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just the fact that there's, not that you guys, the players always get in trouble, but I mean, the fact that they can if they want to, probably get in trouble.
I'm sure they could. Everyone can if you really want to, but I mean, surprisingly, there's a lot of things to do here for a hotel. I mean, they got a bunch of stuff. Just talking to some of the guys, they did the escape room one day. Guys took ATVs out. There's all these massage spots they can go to. I mean, there's some pretty cool spots. Good play. There's different spots to eat dinner all within the area. So I think some guys take advantage of it, and some guys sit in their room and play video games and study their books. So it depends on who you are, but I think when you're away from your home and stuff, it's hard to be for a long time, but you're not around your family members, you're not around people visiting, and it's not much else to do besides focus on the game.
Do the ATVs make you a little bit nervous at all with the guys out there?
How come?
I mean,
Debo's driving one of them.
I mean, they better be able to drive, and they better be able to wear seatbelts. And I think they allow kids to do it. You should be all right. I mean, they're not riding horses or anything, right?
horses would be out of the question.
Yeah, you can fall off those. I think you can flip these things, and you're still in a seatbelt, and you're pretty secure. It's a lot less risky than playing football.
You're going back to Atlanta for the first time since you were a coordinator there. Do you have any sentimental feels about this weekend going down?
Honestly, no. It's been a long time, and I've played against him a number of times, and it's always about the people. And I mean, Dan's not there anymore. The coaching staff has changed a bunch, and really, when I think about the roster, without thinking about it, I think Matthews is still there, and Grady's still there. But I mean, there's such big turnover. It's a totally different situation.
Weren't you violently ill during your I guess it was the NFC Championship, the final season?
Yeah, I wasn't feeling well. Yeah.
Is it just like a flu bug?
It wasn't COVID.
What preceded that?
I love how interested you are in the details of these things. It was.
We'll take a few more.
It was. Yeah, it was pretty bad that day.
With Jason Verrett, was it always planned that he was going to practice Wednesday and then take a day off?
No, he just had some soreness, and once he had some soreness, we wanted to settle it down and make sure that it was just soreness and nothing worse. So hopefully that'll leave over these next couple days, and we'll hit it up again on Wednesday next week.
Jason Hood was one of your scouting players of the week, and he broke down the huddle the other day. He seems like quite a character.
He is. Guys love him. He's one of the funnier guys on the team, gets along with everyone. He got the player of the week because he had to go both ways for every single play on Thursday. We had a couple guys go down. A couple guys were down on defense. Then Banks went down on offense. We had to pull him out of practice a little bit. So he ended up having to go both ways the whole practice. So he played scout team defense and scout team offense. So it was a hell of an effort for him.
Anything else? All right, guys.
All right, guys. See you guys later.
Thanks.
numbers and statistics. That doesn't matter to him. That you're playing your ass off. How have you felt so far in the last 5 weeks?
I think in the past couple of weeks, like early on in the season, trying to just get a feel for playing football again. No preseason, just real actual football. So just kind of getting back in the groove. But I feel like within the last 2 weeks, it's been a lot more comfortable just football again. So I feel like it's been real fun, and especially to get on a little roll and start winning football games again. So it's been fun.
You spent all off season with Trey Lance, and then he gets injured in the first quarter of week 2, and then it's Jimmy again. Do you have to sort of reacquaint yourself with him, get a chemistry going again with him after that?
Yeah, of course. I think when he came in the Seattle game, it was we were able to still kind of do some of the things that we wanted to do, but you always got to have the chemistry. You always got to work on things throughout the week. That's why we've always put a big emphasis on practice. So I felt like in the past couple of weeks, being able to be out there with him again, it's been huge for all the receivers, just getting back used to him. And, it's a little different from route to route between Trey and Jimmy on where the ball might be or where you're expecting the ball to be. So, yeah.
The vibe this week seemed a lot more upbeat and positive, I guess, than a year ago, and not just speaking about you, but I guess team-wise. Is that fair to say?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think coming to this one, coming here this time, even now, we're already leaving, I think I kind of enjoyed it a little bit this year compared to the past years, but of course the energy's been a lot higher. We're coming off a good win, I should say, and looking to continue to ride that way. So the energy is definitely high.
Is Debo a pretty good driver in those hills?
He's all right. He's all right.
Does he drive a ATV like he runs with a football? Kind of?
Yeah, he does. He pretty much does everything that way, aggressive and everything.
You guys were in the lead car, right?
Yeah.
Were you the fastest car of the group?
Well, so we had I know everybody's like, oh, they're on ATV. We had somebody leading us.
Oh, okay.
So we were just, everybody was in a row, just getting a view of the scenery and stuff. So, yeah.
A lot of guys have said, it was a good game against Carolina, but we still made a ton of mistakes. Do you feel like your potential, going forward is so much higher because once you work out those mistakes, it'll be hard to stop your offense?
Yeah, absolutely. I think everybody had some plays in the game that they wish they had back. We made a lot of mistakes. Me personally, I felt like I left a play out there. I know everybody wants to talk to me about the ball and whatnot, but me personally, I just feel like I need to, if I go out there and maximize my opportunities and throughout a full game and do what I have to do, I feel like I'm in a great spot. So I'll be in a great spot, and I feel like a lot of guys on the team feel that same way as well. And I think just winning football games, I know, I was obviously prepped before I came up here about certain things, but I just feel like within that, I think everybody saw on what night that was. The other night, a receiver having a great game, but still frustrated because at the end of the day, you got to win a football game. So I just feel like if everybody take care of their business, plays the way that we know we can play all individually and collectively, we'll be just fine. I think as the season goes along, we still have everything that we worked for in March, in the season last year in January when it ended. We still have everything in front of us that we wished for at that time. So I think we're excited, we're happy, we're in a good spot.
One last one. How's Danny Gray coming along? What have you seen from him?
I think he's starting to understand what it takes to come out here every single day, and he's going through the growing pains that every receiver in this offense has gone through. You got to figure it out. You got to go through it. You got to grow through it. They got to get after you sometimes. You got to kind of see it for yourself. But in this offense, it's 11 guys all working as one for the whole thing to go. So once you start to realize how important every single detail is and how important it is for you to be in the exact spot at the exact time on every single play, you get going. So he's good. He's in a good spot. He's looking good. Still looking fast. But it's only a matter of time for him.
Do you feel like when you guys are watching film, there's that sense of we're close, just a few things, and then the lights out?
Yeah, I think we've always known the answer. It's always we feel like it's always been us. Whenever we take a loss, we always feel like within the film, there's stuff that we did Just little things that we got to clean up. And when we've yet to play a perfect game. We talk about in the receiver room, when we play a perfect game, we've yet to play our best game. Offensively, I feel like we feel the same way. Defensively, they're playing great, but I'm sure they'll tell you the same thing. So we're just looking for that as the season goes along to continue to get better and better and better and look up and be right where we want to be at. Thank you.